Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm making bread. These are the ingredients you're gonna need. So I use 1 stick of butter, and I melted it, of course, and then 1/3 cup of oil, a teaspoon of salt, a cup of sugar, 3 teaspoons of yeast, 3 cups of warm water, and 7 cups of flour. So guys, this recipe is doubled in size because I am making bread and also dinner rolls, or in my country we call them buns. So you want to get your yeast and mix it up in the warm water, and you want to mix it so well. Add your 1 cup of sugar and mix that as well. You want to set it aside and wait for a little bit. So here's the flour again. With this flour, guys, you are going to add the salt in there, and of course I would have preferred if I used my hands to mix the salt before I added the eggs, but here we go. I added the eggs in there. I used 2 eggs. So you want to use your hands to mix everything up. And guys, this was so much fun, just touching the flour. So I went ahead and added the water, yeast, and sugar gradually. So you want to do that, and then of course use whatever mixer you have to help with this process. So over here you want to go ahead and add 1 stick of butter. And you're going to try to mix it as much as you can. But of course, guys, this mixer is too small for, I think this is a little flour. So I'm just going to go ahead and just use my hands to mix everything, whatever is left in there to be mixed. So you want to mix it well with your hands to make sure that all the flour residue is, mixed well into the whole dough. And of course, you need a clean surface counter. I already sanitized my surface counter because I didn't have anywhere to put my stuff. So make sure you sanitize it and it's in a clean environment. So you want to knead your dough. I added a little oil for my dough because some people use flour to make it more easier, but for me, oil makes it more faster. So, and then of course, guys, I separate my dough into 2 pieces because I felt like it was too much for my hands. So you want to continue smoothly kneading your dough to the best that you can for about 10 minutes or so, or until you feel like you built up enough gluten. So continue doing that. So this is how I learned how to check your gluten. So of course I built up enough because it's not tearing apart, so that means my dough is ready. Everybody has their own way of looking at it. So yeah, my dough is ready. Of course, I made it into 2 rounded, nice size shapes. So over here, guys, you want to smear your bowl with oil, and make sure as you put your dough in the bowl, it's also covered in oil. I am going to cover the bowl with saran wrap, and also I am going to add a wet damp cloth on top. I did the same thing for the other half of the dough too. So the purpose of this is just to make sure that, you know, you want to let it rise. And my rising took about 2 hours, guys, until I was ready actually. So after 2 hours, the dough is ready, and now it's time to punch it. This is my favorite part of doing this. Like, I get excited when I have to punch the dough. And of course, you want to go ahead and knead it to the best that you can. And right now, guys, I am trying to make dinner rolls. So of course, I'm going to cut this dough into smaller pieces and then continue kneading it. And then continue cutting according to whatever sizes you want. After I finished cutting, of course, my brother started helping me out, shape them into dinner rolls to help the process faster because my arm started getting a little tired. But it was fun doing this together. You know, these are quarantine times. Spend time with family, make bread, you know, fun stuff. So guys, this is how, you know, the little shapes turned out to be. I thought they were a little cute little dinner roll shape. And of course over here, guys, I have 1 egg and I'm stirring it so that way I can use it to brush on top of the dinner rolls. Now this process, you can wait until, you know, you poof your dinner rolls, then you can add it on there. It was kind of just a little mistake, but it didn't change the chemistry anyway. Okay, so your next step over here is to just cover your dinner rolls with saran wrap because you're getting ready to poof them, and the saran wrap helps it, you know, helps it poof. So you want to make sure that it's covered up evenly and there's no open spaces for the air to go in. Guys, I did the same thing for the next process, for this bread process. So so you want to go ahead and do the same kneading. And over here, guys, I was trying to figure out exactly what kind of shape I wanted my bread in. So it took me a while to think and process. As you can see that I continued playing with it. Yeah, I was trying every shape, trying to see what I can do. So, oh yeah. And then I was like, ooh, you know, let me make this into a twisted bread, you know, like a big old twist bread. So I went ahead and tried to stretch it, you know, so that way I can be able to make it into the shape that I wanted it. So, you know, you want to stretch it as much as you can. And of course, I thought that was a good stretch for me. So I'm going to go ahead and twist it. So that's how I twisted it. And that's how the twist came out. So on this part, guys, I put the dough on a parchment paper. You want to use parchment paper. Okay, so you're going to cover it with saran wrap as well. And over here, guys, I started my puffing process. So my puffing process took about 30 minutes to an hour or so. because I basically just started baking until I finished. So over here, the puffing is done, and you want to go ahead and, brush with the egg. And for both the dinner rolls and the bread, I did the same thing. I smeared the egg on top. Okay, so I'm getting ready to put everything in the oven. I made sure that my oven was preheated at 350 degrees, 350 Fahrenheit. And I baked my bread for about 25 to 30 minutes. So my buns took about 25 minutes, or my dinner rolls, they took about 25 minutes. The bread took about another 5 more minutes. So the total for the whole baking process for the bread was 30 minutes. And guys, this looks so good. It looks so good. So guys, this is how the inside of the buns look like. Look at that, guys. Oh my goodness. And as for the bread, guys, I ended up waiting for it to cool down. And when it cooled down, I was able to cut it up into bread slices. And here is how I did it. So guys, we've reached the end. Thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and share, and just let me know how you guys felt about this video and show me some love. Have a great day and enjoy your quarantine, staying at home days, because when you stay at home you eat a lot. So make sure you exercise, you go outside and take some fresh air, and not just sit home and eat all this bread. Bye. Have a great day.